I got shot in the foot after winning the Big Lotto prize 3 times in a row. Hi, my name is Larry Blair. I'm a math professor in Oklahoma. Everything happened so quickly. I was walking out in the parking lot of the mall when suddenly I was attacked by 2 masked guys. It's a very strange sensation to know that you have a gun at your head. At first, I didn't know what they wanted from me. I told them to search my pockets and to take all the money. But they wanted something else. They wanted the secret that made me win the lottery 3 times in a row and a few times before that. I even have a sketch of one of the aggressors. It's the same picture that was presented to the police. The criminals were never apprehended. They kept asking me, "How the heck did you do it? What's your secret for winning the lottery? Tell us or we'll kill you." What in the world should I tell them? How can I tell them how I win the lottery with a gun pointed at my head? I cracked, and I swear to God that I acted purely on instinct. I stumbled and told them that I needed at least a half an hour, a pen and a sheet of paper, and some silence so I could teach them how to win the lottery consistently. In that moment, they decided to put me into their car and kidnap me. God does exist, and exactly at that moment, an ambulance came into the parking lot with its lights flashing. The bandits thought it was the police and wanted to hide. And that's when I ran, and I ran fast, even though I'm 42 years old. Bang! A firearm sounded in my ears. I felt the bullet in my left foot, but I was still able to run. I finally managed to get in the street and ask for help. The rest is history. Although cracking the lottery code has changed my life, nothing else matters when you have a gun pointed to your head and you realize that in the next minute you might be dead. All you think about is your wife and children. I decided to thank God for saving me by donating a lot of money to charity. After this experience, I realized that life is by far the most precious thing we have, and money should never be the top priority, although it is good to have it. When this happened, and that was about 2 years ago, I had already won around $3.5 million total. All this money was made by winning the lottery 5 times in 2 short months. The last 3 times I won in a row, and I was on the front page of all the local newspapers. This is the fame that almost got me killed. I donated $1 million to a foundation that finances libraries in third world countries. Since I'm a professor, I know how important it is to have a proper education. This way those people at least will have hope. I swore in front of God, and I kept my promise. Can anyone win the lottery? Or how did I manage to kill the lottery 5 out of 10 times? Well, if I would have been asked this question 10 years ago, I would have said, no, it's impossible to win so often. But after I spent 8 years developing a system that is guaranteed to win 5 out of 10 times, now my answer will be yes, anyone can win the lottery if they know how to play. You see, I'm a mathematics professor, and I've been passionate about figures since I was young. I admit, I also like to have money, tons of it, because I was raised in a poor family and never got the chance to drive a sporty car or live in a fancy house, until I won the lottery. These 2 characteristics combined, loving money and mathematics, have transformed me into an addicted lotto player. After playing for years without any luck, I was so intrigued with the probability process that I started to study the archive of numbers extracted from every lottery I could find. It was a gigantic task. At that time, the internet wasn't as advanced. They didn't have many websites or search engines, and I had to search through physical files manually without any tools. I was searching for a lotto pattern. This huge job took about 8 years. It didn't matter too much to me. I had the time of my life because I was playing with numbers. After countless failed revelations and endless testing, on a beautiful day in April, I decided to give my latest discovery another shot, and I played a simple ticket that cost me $5. Bang! The next weekend hit me with the best news of my life. I won $200,000 in cold cash. I hit all 6 numbers. There just wasn't a lot of money in the game that week. From that point on, it was a piece of cake. The lotto pattern had been discovered. I knew I would never need to worry about money again. My secret was making me money like crazy. After another 2 weeks, bang! Another $125,000 prize won. As you can see, I didn't win every single time, but it didn't matter. I had enough money and time to perfect my formula even more. I already had the winner's platform, and it was only a matter of time until I hit the big jackpot. I finally won a $1 million jackpot in May of 2007. And for the next 3 weeks, I was the only person who won the big prize. It wasn't possible to be accused of something because everyone knew that it's impossible to cheat the lottery. I was on the front page of the local newspapers, and the money was floating into my accounts. How does the Lottery Black Book system work? Step 1. Get yourself a notebook only for the lottery. Establish the lotto game that you want to play and track down the winning numbers exactly how I teach you in my book. Step 2. After you have all the winning numbers, apply this simple formula, and you'll find it in my book, that gives you the 48.7% chance of winning every time you play. Step 3. Wait for the extraction and see how it worked. If you win, go and take your prize. I repeat, there's a big chance to win the very first time, but it can happen that you may not win. Don't despair. I told you that the efficiency of my formula can be seen within just a few weeks. Step 4. If you do win, repeat the process over and over again. If you don't win, be patient and play again. It's more of a when situation, not an if. Step 5. Don't share your information with anyone else. Think what would happen if all the players had the secret key. There are some extra steps that I recommend. Step 6. After you win, be careful to keep a low profile. There are a lot of desperate people, especially with this crisis, who will do anything for your money. And Step 7. Make a donation. This way you'll be achieving peace of mind. It feels good. Don't be greedy. As Al Pacino said in Devil's Advocate, vanity is definitely one of my favorite sins. It's true. The same thing happened to me, and I couldn't help myself from getting all the things that I dreamt about since I was young. I bought a big house. I bought 2 sports cars and an Escalade for my wife. I traveled the world. I watched my relatives dying to know my secrets, and suddenly I became to them a very interesting guy. You should try these feelings. It feels great to know that you're out of debt for the rest of your life, that you don't need to worry again about money, and that you can do anything you like. Go anywhere you want to and not worry about loans coming back to haunt you, or that your children won't have money for college. I was greedy, I admit it. Not necessarily for the money, but more for the fame, and this is about to cost me my life. This part you already know, and I'll skip over it, but what's more interesting is the fact that even if I'm the guy who has cracked the lottery code, this does not necessarily mean I'm the smartest lottery player. People who are applying my techniques have gotten rich without any trouble because they aren't stupid like I was. They don't share their identity with others, and they maintain a low profile. Since I wasn't competing with anyone in this money war, I said to myself, it won't be a crime to share my methods, or a taste of them, with other people. Most of them are my friends, but there are some who came directly to me, and I taught them exactly what they need to do to kill the lottery. You'll laugh, but winning the lottery is not rocket science. Anyone can do it. People who have tried my system are not scientists or professors. In fact, all you need is a pen, a sheet of paper, and my techniques. It really is that simple. I know that it's hard to believe, but let me read you a couple of success stories. They've come from regular people like you who insisted on sharing their personal experiences with me. I will protect, for obvious reasons, their identity. Here's someone who won $37,000 after 2 weeks. It's not too bad. Dear Larry, I won. Can you believe that I've won 37 grand in my second week? It was incredible, and I couldn't believe my eyes. My lucky numbers were 5, 35, 37, 27, and 46. I missed the 6th one. I used 48, and it was 42. Although I was very skeptical with your methods at first, I must say that your system rocks. My salary never exceeded $3,000 per month. Now, in 2 weeks, I've won my salary for a year. Thanks, man. P.S. Wait and see my first $1 million win. And that's Stephen, Virginia, W. And here's a second one. Larry, I was shocked that I didn't invest in your system earlier. In September, my girlfriend and I would have had close to $553,000 Canadian. We would have had 5 numbers come up in the 3 of the 5 weekend draws of that month. That's huge money for me. My friend and I won't lose another chance. And that was from Jack S. I realize that I feel very good knowing that I can make other people happy. In this short period of time since I've shared my winning formula with others, I've realized that people don't necessarily want to get rich as much as they want to get out of debt. I've received tens of thank you letters from people all over the world, and first they thank me because my simple lotto system has changed their lives. I decided to publish all my secrets in a book. Knowing that my system can be easily applied to any lottery anywhere in the world, I said to myself, since we're not competing with each other, why shouldn't I write a book that reveals all of my secrets? I had a few reasons for doing this. 1, it will change many people's lives by giving them the possibility to taste life differently getting them out of debt and even making them rich. 2, I want personal revenge on lotteries because I know how they rip people off and how they make huge commissions from winnings. Search for their head office and you'll see what luxury they enjoy from our money. And number 3, sharing my secrets, in a limited number, will keep me out of trouble, and hopefully the bad guys will find my book, take my secrets, and they won't attack me anymore. It wasn't easy. First I was banned. Starting with the idea of publishing my winning methods in a book, I went to a publisher and explained to him exactly, as I've explained to you, what I wanted to do. After listening to what I had to say, very politely, the general manager told me that it was impossible for them to publish my book because if my methods really worked, and they do work, as you can see in the examples I presented before, I would be responsible for creating many millions of dollars. And again, the winners might be exposed to the same attacks that I've been exposed to. This is such BS, I said. I couldn't believe my ears. I tried again and again and again. Nothing seemed to work. From all the publishers, I received almost the same response. I was going mad. What kind of country is this? I yelled. I decided to go online and spread my book over the internet. Yes, my book is now in electronic format. I wrapped up all you need to know for killing the lottery. It's been written by me, Larry Blair, in plain English so anyone can apply and learn from my teachings. It has the advantage that it can be ordered online and downloaded almost instantly. The book layout is very easy to print, and you'll have the hard copy in less than half an hour. This was the birth of the Lottery Black Book. After all, I think it's better this way than having it in libraries, so you won't find it there. There's a catch, though. It's obvious that I must sell only a limited number of copies of the Lottery Black Book. Think what would happen if this book became a bestseller and millions of copies were sold. Thousands of people would compete for the same prize on each drawing. This way, the prizes would go lower, and who knows what restrictions the lotteries would put in place. It's better this way. I'll sell only 1,000 copies of my ebook. After these 1,000 copies are sold, this ebook will be erased and never revealed again. Moreover, since I'm not in need of the money, all the money that will be raised from here will be donated to build other libraries. If you want a copy, just click on one of the links presented here. To sweeten the pot and to make it even more impossible to resist, I have a double your money back guarantee. Buy the ebook right now, read each word, and then start to apply my techniques. Allow a few weeks, 2 to 3, to modify your game, and after that see your winnings skyrocket. If within these 56 days you don't win at least one fat check, send me the proof that you've used my system and I'll send you twice the money you invested. No hassles, no questions asked whatsoever. As you can see, your investment is totally safe and you have nothing to lose. You can even double your investment. So, click on the link here to win the big prize right now. That'll be all for the moment. Good luck and God bless you. You can always contact me here, Larry B. That's LuckyLarryBlair@gmail.com.